Nearly half of Redwood City's dated single-family parcels have been held for more than 20 years. That is the tension. The harder asset to access may be the parcel history underneath the house. We ran this community-wide and repeat the process almost daily. Each community vote shapes what we analyze next, and following the series is how the winner finds you. Stay through the close to see how the same process can target any community on fresh data, with the right realtor chosen for the outcome. First, Alejandro is taking us inside the typical parcel, where the house-to-land balance gets interesting before price enters the conversation.
The typical Redwood City single-family home is not enormous. The median is 1,640 square feet. The median lot is 6,500 square feet, and almost half of measured lots sit between 6,000 and just under 10,000. The parcel gives you more room to imagine than the floor plan gives you room to store things. 3 bedrooms dominates, 2 bathrooms lead, and the most common complete setup is 3 bedrooms with 2 bathrooms. Total room counts were missing, which means nobody gets to create a bonus room through positive thinking. Here is the split. Are you buying the finished house or the future options around it? Andrew found a classification problem that shows why answering from a listing portal can go badly.
The labels are not equally trustworthy. Our analysis covers 26,654 parcel rows, and 66.1% classify as single-family. A mechanical rule marked 9,033 rows as vacant or unknown because building fields were missing. Only 13 had an explicit vacant use code. Redwood City is not 1/3 empty. The spreadsheet simply misplaced the buildings. That mismatch is what our parcel-level process surfaces. For buyers, it changes what the property mix actually means. Drop the community you want analyzed next in the comments. The most requested one gets recorded, and subscribing makes sure you are first to know. Vladimir will now open the layer that looks like value data, but behaves more like a timestamp.
The records cannot separate assessed land from assessed improvements, so we cannot honestly declare whether the land or structure carries more of the assessed total. The median total is about $962,000, but that is an assessor estimate under Proposition 13, not a market price. Parcels held fewer than 3 years carry a median assessed total near $1,624,000. Those held more than 20 years sit near $607,000. The older held home is not necessarily worth less. Its tax basis remembers a different calendar. Andrew is about to connect that calendar to the age, renovation, and ownership clues buyers inherit.
Age is the hidden system risk. The median construction year is 1952, and more than 1/3 of dated single-family homes predate 1950. Yet old does not mean untouched. Among parcels with both an original and effective year, 67% show a later effective year, with a median positive gap of 21 years. That is a renovation signal, not proof of new systems or permits. 70.9% of parcels with a valid acquisition date have been held more than 10 years. Entity names appear on 22.3% of single-family parcels, but nearly 94% of those classifications are trusts, not evidence of institutional control. Homeowner exemption data was missing, so owner occupancy remains unknown. Alejandro has the buyer choice this creates, where each side inherits a different kind of uncertainty.
The choice is structural. Would you take the older, smaller house on a larger parcel and investigate every system? Or favor the property with stronger renovation signals and fewer unknowns? Put your side in the comments. Parcel potential or updated systems? Andrew will show why the redevelopment data cannot choose for you, even when the lot looks tempting.
Redevelopment rankings cannot settle the choice because 2 required inputs were missing: assessed improvement value and homeowner exemption status. That means no defensible count of moderate or strong teardown candidates. Older construction, larger lots, and smaller buildings can start the investigation, but they cannot finish it. Vladimir will now resolve the house versus history tension and show how this exact analysis follows you beyond Redwood City.
Verdict is not house versus parcel. It is visible condition versus hidden history, and the winning decision accounts for both. In Part 3, we open the section deliberately left out today: what is actually for sale and what the market is doing with it. For your own search or sale, our team starts with your budget, timeline, and desired outcome. We run this same deep dive on the community and the deal, then use the evidence to select the right realtor and bring forward transactions that close the way you want yours to close. Reach out to licensed in both Florida and California through the booking link in the description. The first conversation stays with the numbers, not a sales pitch. Big Data Realty. We run the numbers, you make the call.